these speakers. May I have some leverage?
No. Only 6
I'll ask
months.
somebody as you are also evaluator. You want me to fail? Alright. Okay. Today is evaluation. I'll try my best to make it meaningful. It will be meaningful and fun, but I think it's gonna be a little bit debating for you all today. I'll start by evaluating our TT master. Toastmaster Shakil, your performance overall in TT session was amazing, energetic and powerful. Your own performance was very zealous and you were very in control and you were very prepared. I think that's what it happens when you are a seasoned Toastmaster or you become a Toastmaster of many clubs. You learn a lot, you groom and you develop. Well, however, there were some flip sides that I noticed, and I think we may need to work upon. First of all, in the table topic session, I think the decorum wasn't explained. What are the topics? Why are they given? What is the purpose of them? That wasn't there. And I think timings were also not noted. The 2 to 3 minutes was missing. Word of the day wasn't reminded. And if I may say, the topics were a bit repetitive. When you have the same topic for at least 4 or 5 people, the next person can immediately search up things and prepare themselves. The purpose of table topics is to keep them on their edge of their seats. They must be worried that what's going to be thrown at them. But if it's predictable, then the fun gets ruined, right? That's the point that I noticed. And other than that, for the topics, I thought just speeches regarding the topic were very Britannistic and extraneous details were shared. Irrelevant, because the topic should be precise. You speak the topic, and the speaker should have an idea of what they need to talk about. Succinct, yes. So I suggest for that you can follow the decorum of inviting the speaker on stage, saying the topic again, and speaker's name, and then hand the chance.
This is the
Formal decorum. That you can follow, that can help you avoid adding up all the exchanges secrets. The next, I will dive now on the speakers. The speakers were wonderful today. First, we had the debate of career growth is more important than work-life balance, for which we had Toastmaster Wasim Minhas. And I must say, he indeed gave a zealous performance today. He was full of energy, like
Always.
everywhere.
As always. Don't leave.
No, it was wonderful. I couldn't find much things to, suggest. Vocal variety was great. He had question and answers. How many of you have balance? Amazing. Gestures were there. Graceful gestures were incorporated. But the only point of improvement I could find were that the stage movement was too pacey. You're moving quite a lot on the stage. By applying meaningful movements, we can further, make our speech effective. The second speaker was guest Nida, I believe soon to be Toastmaster. Her topic was work-life balance is more important. And I think you had great thoughts, I must say. The example of your own personal story, that is very appreciated in Toastmasters, that if my own husband started giving less time at home, he will not be a good father or a good husband at all. So great job on that. You had a beautiful smiling face, smiling exhibits confidence, command on your delivery. Great job on that. The only point of improvement I have for you is that stage movement. I felt you were restricted at one point only. Incorporate a few steps here and there to address both sides. Third speaker was Toastmaster Wasim Khan, and your topic was long-term career requires short-term sacrifices, right? And I would say you had dynamic gestures to express yourself. Stage movement was strong presence and smiling face at the end, the best quality of your every speech. No matter how nervous you are, there's always a smiling face. So you feel comfortable. The only point of improvement I could find for you was vocal variety. I think you need to challenge yourself with a bit of vocal variety by saying something loudly and something slowly. Right? Next speaker was guest Habib, and his topic was work-life balance is more important. And I think you had a very, very natural delivery. The way you stood here, you took the time to understand the topic, and that's something I think that's very less appreciated in table topics. It is very important that when a topic is given to you, take your time, stand here, connect your thoughts. Nobody is going to judge you for that. Yeah, but when you come here and start speaking instantly, that's where you fall in the red line. You have to come here, collect your thoughts, and that's what you did. a great exhibition of a great speaker, that you stood here, gave a natural delivery, you gestured by the end of the speech, you were also using your body language. The only suggestion I have for you is that keep coming and keep talking, slowly you will be able to expand more upon your ideas. And I think you can. It's just maybe your first time, that's why you're doing that. Next was guest Ahmed, and his topic was career is more important. And I think your hand gestures were very confident. Your vocal variety was loud and clear, even at the back of the audience we could hear. Articulated thoughts. The only point of improvement I could find for you were two. First of all, I noticed there was stodgy movement. The very stodgy, like slow and uninteresting kind of way. What you can do is that have your posture straight and meaningful pauses with meaningful movements. Second thing I would say is you had a very pugnacious expression on your face, a fighty expression. What you can do to eliminate that is that have a beautiful smile on your face. That could, exhibit friendliness, make people be comfortable with you. The next speaker we had was, ma'am, I didn't get your name.
Amen.
Amen. Even your topic was urgent is more important than actually important work. And I think you had amazing vocal variety. I could sense a speaker in you. That the way you, articulated and conveyed your thoughts, you had a beautiful vocal variety. Your hand gestures were very fluid. The only point of improvement I have for you was that you were holding a pen in your hand. And when we come on stage, we do our best to keep our hands free so we can make the best use of our body language. Alright? Last was guest Shiraz. Sorry, there was, of course, sorry. Guest Hasif was here. Important task is more important than urgent work, right? And I say your hand gestures were amazing. You incorporated pauses, and your eye contact was the only thing that I think you need to work on. That is because I noticed you were making eye contact on your left side only. What I would suggest is apply the approach of 5F, find few friendly faces, and make eye contact with a few people you feel comfortable with. You really want me to fail. Yes, Shiraz was another topic speaker. Passion is more important, and I think you had good gestures. You had a smiling face, even though you were nervous, but you were smiling and confident. The only point of suggestion I have for you is that speak. When you were timed, you was not. You kept asking the time. I was at 1 minute over. But I say, stand here and try to connect your thoughts. Speak about anything. It's not about what you say. It's about what you're doing. Standing here, facing the audience, is itself a challenge. So when you're taking up the challenge, you're already growing. So don't try to leave the stage early. Stand here. Because Mr. Jamshed has grown, spectacularly. He used to be afraid of standing on stage, but now he gives us full speeches, right? So you will reach that stage by practice. Lastly, I would say Waqas was here, and his topic was financial stability over passion. And I would say he had clear, articulate speech, and he was very comfortable on stage, confident stance, pauses were there, and the only point he could improve was stage movement. It was very less to stick to one point. What he can do is incorporate meaningful movements, and then inshallah he will give a better speech. That was my evaluation. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.